The light. Hot.
You ready? Okay, bud.
Hot.
Yep. All right, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to a Friday edition of Morning
Go.
Scone, presented by
But.
Brock. Very good. Brock, of course, is the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Drew is fired up because it's a Friday, which means Mama is coming over. And when Mama comes over, Drew gets to go to Home Depot. So it's a good day for Drew, right? All right. Super duper shout out to our friends at the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, sponsoring Morning Scone. Happy to have them aboard. All the subspecialties, knees, ankles, feet, wrists, hands, neck, shoulders, elbows. You got pains, you got injuries. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic can help you out. 5 locations, awesome people, of course. Their main centers there in Bluebonnet near Perkins. Nick Torina, 19-1 is a good start, right? For those that missed it, Beth Torina and her Fighting Tiger softball team braved a weather delay last night and pounded Tulsa 19-0. How about that? I see 12 hits in the first, or 12 runners in the first. Crazy. They good, bruh. That Torina, she's good. Ben Clark, what's up? What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up? Hey, hey. Ronnie Dugas, Eric Goodrich, Jody Moscona. What's up, Pops? What's up? Hey, Papa's watching. Say, hey, Papa, send Mama over.
Home Depot.
Yep. Send Mama over for Home Depot. That's happening.
Yeah.
Well, yes, you'll see videos of Laurel, too. Laurel is Drew's cousin. Okay. And Mama shows Drew videos on her phone and got videos of Laurel. James Tyrone, what's up? Everett Email, Derek Thomas, good morning. Jason Aguilar, what's up? Cisco Noguera, what's up, Cisco? Home Depot is heaven. It ain't for me, man. It's so weird my son likes it. I'm not exactly the handyman do-it-yourselfer guy. I'm the, I don't know how to do any of this stuff, so I'm just going to call someone and hire him to come do it. Save myself a lot of time and frustration guy. Craig Savoy, good morning. Todd Dupe, we hope y'all are doing well. So NBA trade deadline came and went, and Anthony Davis still a member of the Pelicans. I'm good with that, actually, because we wanted them to wait until the trade deadline, obviously. Not super stoked about the Pels releasing. What's you stomping around for?
Home Depot.
Well, when Mama comes over, she's going to take you to Home Depot.
Sit.
Hey, what's on your jammies? What is that? Is it a cookie? Are those cookies on your jammies?
Sit.
Jammies.
Sit.
Sit? You're going to sit with Mama? So, if you've watched Morning Scone got to hit the share. Hopefully you all will do the same. Share button, critically important. Critically important to grow in Morning Scone. I'm sure I've explained it before, but Facebook, Facebook's algorithm used to be that it would populate, it would learn what you like based on posts you engaged with and things that you listed as your likes or whatever, and it would share or it would post in your feed different links or stories or videos or things that it thought you might find interesting. Well, Facebook realized, why are we doing that when we can make people pay for that? So that's what ads and boosting posts does. So they want you to pay to get that reach. So organic reach only happens if someone follows your page, likes your page, or if someone shares it to their page. It's the only way that you get organic reach. Otherwise, you got to buy ads and boost posts and things. So that's why shares are so important. What? So we are super perplexed, Erica and I. whatever that is that he just said, he says that all the time, and we have no idea what he's saying. Generally, we've learned Drew's language pretty good. Like, we know... Bye. You blew kisses? Mwah. We have no idea what that is. It's like... Like, he does his voice like that. He goes, like, get deep. He'll be like... We have no idea. We watch all of his shows now with that in mind, like trying to think what is he repeating, what is he saying, who is he imitating. We have no idea. It's like it's driving us crazy now because we have no idea what that is. So if any of you, maybe you could make out what he's saying, but we have no idea, and it's driving us nuts. Okay, let's see. Shelby Kelly, not so good morning, Matt. This whole Pelicans thing is so annoying. The fact that the league comes in and forces us to play AD is crock of bleep. So essentially, the Pelicans released a statement yesterday saying they will play Anthony Davis. There'd been some thought, hey, shut him down for the rest of the year, right? I mean, shut him down because he's going to help you win games. You're trying to tank, and he's your best asset, so you don't want to get hurt and then reduce his trade value, which makes a ton of sense. It is Dad's show. So the Pelicans essentially said they are going to play Anthony Davis for the integrity of the league and blah, 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 blah. So obviously someone at the league office has strongly encouraged them to play Anthony Davis, which I think they should then strongly flip them the bird. Because last year, Kawhi Leonard played 9 games all season for San Antonio. Like, bleep you, NBA. Like, it's okay for LeBron and the Lakers and Magic Johnson and Rich Paul. It's okay for all of them to break rules and tamper and talk to AD and get him to opt out of his contract. Or not opt out, but time him telling the Pelicans that he's not re-signing, so that way Home Depot. Momo's going to take you to Home Depot.
Yeah.
And you'll see videos of Laurel, yes. So it's okay for LeBron to tamper and the Lakers to tamper and Magic and all that stuff. And the Pelicans just have to take it when their best player ever is now going to leave them with a year and a half left on his contract, try to force their hand to get out. That's okay. All you do is Anthony Davis gets a fine for that. But
Home Depot.
But the NBA is going to come in and tell them, oh, no, you have to play him.
Home Depot.
Home Depot. Hey, what are you going to... Is Momo going to get some Clorox wipes? What does Momo get at Home Depot?
Hi.
Hi. You tell people hi? That's very polite. Very polite. Hey, Drew Barr, good morning. Hey, Drew, I need to follow up with you, man. After I got your email last Sunday. We need to follow up, see if we can make something happen for you. Awabasan. We did go to Awabasan last night, didn't we?
Diary.
What?
Diary.
Dr. B? Oh, we saw Dr. B yesterday, too.
Diary.
Oh, diary?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
Doc. Did you ride the elevator when you saw Dr. O?
1, 2.
1, 2. Huh? What? Oh, Nipera.
Home Depot.
Okay.
Home Depot.
Home Depot. Let's see. Dusty Revere, good morning. Shelby, does baseball outdo softball opening night?
Trophy.
Trophy?
Trophy.
Sophie?
Home Depot.
Sophie. Are you trying to say Sophia, but you said Sophie?
Laurel.
Laurel. You will see Laurel today when Mama comes over. You see videos of Laurel. Very good. Here we go. Very cool, by the way, Shelby. Very cool last night for softball to have Wade Sims' parents come throughout the first pitch. That was really, really cool. I love how all of LSU has wrapped their arms around that family. To Sean Moore, the Lakers didn't get AD. LeBron might trade Magic Johnson. How about last night, man? You got Rondo hitting the game winner against Boston. LeBron hugging on him. Can you just imagine like that conversation? Get off me! You're trying to trade me 24 hours ago, 6 hours ago. Shane Russell, Eric Sonier, Tom Grandin. Good morning. Siska, LeBron took AD in the All-Star game. Giannis called him out for tampering. I saw that. Giannis was like, "Isn't that tampering?" He's like, "No, it's not tampering." All-Star weekend. Actually, I saw that. I was like, her. So like they're making a joke out of it, basically, out of ruining a franchise. I'll tear them apart today. Cheryl, good morning. Hi, buddy. Hope Drew's getting better. Thanks. So, by the way, yesterday, big block. When we went to the doctor yesterday, Drew wasn't sick. So Drew has a feeding tube, as you all know, or most of you probably know, and the site around it had been getting really, really red. So I thought it might be infected. So we're going to the doctor for them to look at that to see if there's some cream or something needed to put on that. It just so happened that yesterday while we were driving, he had some emesis. That's a medical way of saying he threw up. So because Drew has, he's just got all of Drew's internal organs are just kind of jacked up. I mentioned he had a diaphragm hernia, so CDH is congenital diaphragmatic hernia. So his diaphragm didn't form properly, so it had a hole in it, and so all of his abdominal organs moved up into his chest when he was in utero, and so of course that compresses the heart, and it just, imagine if your kidney and your liver and your intestines and everything is, instead of being in place, they're all up here and jumbled and everything. So it causes a lot of problems. So he has like slow gastric emptying. He's on a lot of medicine for stuff like that. It just takes him a long time. So like that milk that he gets, the formula he gets that over 40. So that's just one little bottle of formula that it takes him 45 minutes on a slow pump to give to him. Because if we just had him like drink a whole bottle of formula in a sitting, like his stomach wouldn't empty quickly enough. He'd throw it up. So that's what happened yesterday, by the way. For those who are watching right now and have no idea what I'm talking about, we were doing the show yesterday, and Eric was like, "You've got to apologize to those people," because I went back and watched it. It was so gross, but it happens. I guess it's just most of y'all are parents. Y'all get it. Mark Landry, good morning. Irfan Saad, good morning. I love Dad Show. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Tom, good morning. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Tom. Mark Landry, what's up, Matt? What's up, Mark? Dusty. Ooh, that's a good question. Duplantis or Mangum for all-time SEC hits leader? Your opinion, please. So, for those who don't know, both Antoine Duplantis and Jake Mangum is at Mississippi State, are within 80 or so hits of breaking Eddie Furness's SEC career hits record. So there's a really good chance both of them are going to break the record. Y'all probably don't want my answer, because I think Mangum might be more poised to do it. He's closer. So Duplantis would have to out-hit Mangum this year. I think that's just a really, really tough ask. Albassans. Awabasan. We did go to Albertsons yesterday. But I will tell you this. Dr. O. Elevator. Dr. O. But I will tell you all this. Elevator. You did go on the elevator and we saw Dr. O. Okay, so I will tell you this though, Dusty. Just like when Jared Poche in 17 came back for his senior year, part of the reason Jared came back was he had a chance to become the LSU career wins leader. And because of that, Maneri went into the season.
Go fast.
What?
Go fast.
Go fast.
Go.
What? What do you want fast? Use your words. Use your words, baby. Use your words.
Elmo fast.
Elmo fast. Okay, let's go do Elmo fast. Thank you for asking so nicely. Hey, we can watch Elmo Fast in here, Drew. So anyway, by the way, shout out to Brock. They gave me this really cool zipper fleece. It's awesome. And the hat. I got all kind of Brock. I'm Brocked out. I love it. Home Depot. You will go to Home Depot. Y'all like Home Depot should sponsor. Let's see. Okay, so one more thought. I'm sorry, on the Mangum Duplantis thing. So when Poche came back for his senior year, part of the selling point from Maneri was, hey, you got a chance to be LSU's career wins leader. And Poche sort of embraced that. And so every time, so Maneri was very aware of that. So a lot of the decisions he made with Poche were with the intent of getting him that record. So he didn't miss starts. He made sure that he stayed in. You want Elmo Fast? Elmo Fast. You'll go walk with Mama later. So anyway, every decision that Maneri made, he was making with, I shouldn't say every, but he made decisions with that record in mind, knowing that that was something they were trying to get for Poche. So anyway, I think similarly with Duplantis this year, you're going to see maybe Antoine not get days off and not be pulled late in games to get him extra at-bats. Like, I think that that's something that'll probably be very... you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I'm going to ask Paul that. I'm going to ask him that. Because I think that that's important. It isn't, and I think it's something people are excited. And I get it, too, because, I mean, Furness has held that record for 20 years, and, you know, it's something that it's rare that a player that's that good and that consistent stays in college for 4 years to be around long enough to break that record. Home Depot. You are going to go to Home Depot today with Mama.
Yellow.
And Mama will show you videos of Laurel on her phone. Very good. Yara. I'm just seeing y'all's comments of Drew speaking in tongues when he was doing that thing earlier. Anyway, so I think Mangum is probably a better all-around hitter than Duplantis. Duplantis has certainly been awesome. I don't mean to take that away at all, but Duplantis has never made All-SEC, which is kind of a shame considering he's potentially going to break the SEC career hits record. But anyway, I'd love to see him get it. I would love to see that's been an LSU record for 20 years. I would love to see it continue. Irfan, Drew says, sounds like a Gregorian chant. Excellent usage of Gregorian chant there, Irfan. Stephen Bro, good morning. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Drew. Drew said, Drew said, I'm so thankful for having such a loving mom and dad, and go Tigers. Therapist can't tell you. I'm sure he does it with her. Nope. Clinton Otto, what's up, man? Mike Robas show. Why does AD get special privilege over other players? How can the NBA tell a team who to play and who sits? I don't think they can tell them what to do, but they can make strong recommendations. They can make their appeal. What I would like to see them do is say, okay, and play him about 5 minutes a game. Oh, you can dress. Okay, late sub, AD, get in. But they won't. They'll play him. Brian Ashcraft, good morning. 7 days until baseball for that reason alone. Good morning. Jason Johnston, good morning. Mark Allen, what's up? Eric Kulke? Kulke. Kulcke. Eric Kulke. Good morning, Eric. Justin Hosky, good morning. I play him 1 minute, sit him 20. Boom. That's what I do. Like, don't start him. Certainly wouldn't have him there in crucial stretches to go make plays, try to win games. No thanks. You all done? Good. Wait. Okay. Very good. Daddy's car. Never heard of it. Dr. O. You love Dr. O. Did you ride the elevator when we went to see Dr. O? Dr. O is Drew's general surgeon at Texas Children's. He's operated on Drew a bunch. Huh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
When you were
5.
like 15 hours old.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
5.
And then 3 days old, and then 5 days old.
Home Depot.
Home Depot. Huh. Huh. Dr. O takes care of you, doesn't he? Okay.
1, 2.
You're at that age where you don't want your dad to put his arm around you. Taylor Houston Kale, good morning. Craig, you should hit up Home Depot for a sponsorship. I'm good. I'm glad to have Brock aboard. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Shout out. Oh, by the way, doggone it, I forgot to tag him in this post. So I'm going to go back after we're done. I'll tag Brock in this post. That's just a habit I got to get back into. I'll tag Brock in this post. Please like their page. That's a big help. So if y'all would do that, that'd be great. Yeah, a lot of y'all are saying. So Mark Allen said I'd play him for 1 quarter for about 5 minutes, sit in the rest of the game. Carly Cat, what's up? Mario Collada, good morning. Mark Parent, good morning. List him on the injury report with diarrhea. You're crazy, man. Gaston and Sherry Lobos. At least the Pels managed to serve some drama on the Lakers. Now LeBron has played with a team that wants nothing to do with him. Well, that's true. But realistically, boy, it'll be interesting if the Lakers don't get AD this summer, which I don't suspect they will. Like I don't think that the Pelicans are going to want to play ball with the Lakers this summer, especially after all this. I mean, yesterday on AFR, like the audacity of the Lakers to intervene, to provoke a player on another team to request a trade, and then assume that team is going to trade that player to you. Like, bleep you, man. No thanks. You know? The audacity. But that's, some people in life are like that, man. The privileged few, I guess. Josh Long, sounds like AFR will be fire. It will be fire today. Terrio comes in. Talks some LSU Auburn. Some LSU baseball. And somebody, I think it might have been someone on, I can't remember if it was someone on my Facebook page or on Instagram, but somebody said we needed to get Chris Nakamoto from WBRZ. We need to get Chris Nakamoto on that barber in a meet. Go find out what's going on there. So we might have something lined up today along those lines. Stay tuned. Don, good morning. Joey Gibson, what's up, Joey? Justin Beard, good morning. Neil Ripley, have they set the line for Saturday? You know, Neil, I'm sure they have. I haven't seen it yet. Someone will post it on here. Anybody know what the point spread is for LSU and Auburn for Saturday? My guess is probably it will probably be a pick'em, or 1 point either way. I guess maybe Auburn by a point. Yeah, that's just a guess, but that's what I guess it would be. Oh, is your show over? You and Elma fast? Oh, thank you for asking, Drew. That's very good. It's better than the ass than it just screams. Hal Jubin, good morning. Danny Brabham, good morning. Have y'all seen they're doing the Stripe the PMAC thing on Saturday? If y'all are going to the basketball game, check that out. They're wanted like by sections, like to go purple, white, purple, white. I don't know why they wouldn't go purple, gold, but whatever. Anyway, but if you're going to the game, please check LSUsports.net because they want to stripe the PMAC. So they're telling you by section what color, whether purple or white. So I don't know why they would. Why wouldn't you go purple, gold? I don't know. There has to be a reason. Like someone had to have considered that. Maybe they just assumed more people had white shirts than gold shirts. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. But it's a cool idea. But it should be purple, gold, not purple, white, purple, white. You look like Northwestern. Walk. Let's see. Steve Scallon, good morning. Scone. Wish the media would celebrate who's coming to LSU instead of who is not. Give Drew Man a big hug. So, Steve, it's a good point. Look, I think you have to have both conversations, right? We talked a ton on AFR about, I mean, and I've done the copy points so many times now, or the talking points. Consensus top 5 class, 8 out of the top 10 players in the state, highest rated prospect since Patrick Peterson with Derek Stingley. You got the number 1 player out of Utah, a defensive lineman. You desperately need a running back. You got 2 top 5 running backs in the country, including getting Emory to flip from Georgia. I mean, it's an awesome class, man. Like, it really is. It's a solid A. But the flip side is you can't ignore the Sopshire angle. And not just that he didn't pick you, the fact that he's going to Bama. And it's a position of need and a guy you recruited for a long time. And your coach is a defensive line coach. I mean, all of those storylines are there as well. And you can't ignore that because you're trying to beat that team and they keep coming into your state and plucking good players. I saw Glenn Gilbo tweeted the stat. I'll give Glenn credit for tweeting the stat. 9 top 5 players in Louisiana since 2012 have gone to Bama. I mean, and some of them don't matter, but Landon Collins did, and Cam Robinson sure did, and Devontae Smith sure has been good for Alabama, and Dylan Moses kind of matters. So, what? Home Depot.
Yellow.
And then Laurel. You see videos on Mama's phone? Hey, when Mama comes over, are you going to sit on the couch and play clap hands? Huh? Couch. Sit. You going to sit with Mama? Here you go. Here you go. There he goes. Never really know what he's doing. He just kind of like plods and stomps and scampers around. I never know what she's doing in there. Let's see. Dusty says, I agree with Mangum having a better... He probably does, but I think Maneri's going to try like hell to get Duplantis that record. I don't think Antoine's going to miss many at-bats. I'd say the same thing for Mangum. Colby Hester, Trey Dykes, Kathy Hernandez, good morning. Daryl Boudreaux, Charlie Cavell, what's up, everybody? Brady Beacom, good morning. Trey, Daily Scone by Home Depot. No, well, I guess that's if I did the Daily Scone podcast again. But then again, Drew wouldn't be on there. But Morning Scone is presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. I'm thrilled to have Brock aboard as the sponsor of Morning Scone. Great people. And as I've mentioned to y'all many times, man, Brock has... Unfortunately, I've needed their services quite often. Chip Bankston's taken care of me a lot of times over there. And then you'll know on AFR, I talk about the Baton Rouge General and the Mako robot and the replacement. Well, Dr. Jared Bro is a Brock doctor who does the surgeries at Baton Rouge General. Elma Duck Fast? Are you watching that right now? So, got a long-standing, really good relationship with the people over at Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. And they're also the people, during high school football season on Friday nights, some of you may not know this, but on Friday, if any player is injured in a high school game on Friday night, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic stays open all night where any kid that's injured in a high school game can come and get a free exam. It's an awesome thing that they do at their place on Bluebonnet. So, I've been over there before, and they have food and stuff, and a lot of kids will come in, they'll get checked out by the doctors, they'll get their X-ray or their MRI or whatever. I mean, it's a free clinic. It's an awesome thing they do. They're great people. They're a great company, man. So I'm really, really pleased to be partnered up with Brock. Let's see, Colt Stevens. Pretty sure the majority of the people know AD was leaving, but didn't have any hard feelings towards him. But the way he's going about this trade and the hand he's forcing on the Pels is making me lose respect for him. That's fair. The least you can do is let the Pels do what's best for them. As far as sitting him, that feels like that is the league putting some pressure on the Pelicans. I will say I didn't like the fact that Anthony Davis tells the Pels he wants to trade and then doesn't speak to the media for more than a week, and all of his teammates and coaches have to do it. And then when he does meet the media, all he says is, "It's my time." It's your time. It's like I want to play for a winner. I want to go win. And so you're going to go to the Lakers, who won 30 games a year ago. What are they doing? You go win? Get out of here. He's not handled it well. That's true. Bobby Rogers, Steven Martinez, and you know what? I kind of just lose some. Like, it's the same thing with Kevin Durant. Great player, undeniably great player. I lose respect. Like, he went to a Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors and lost. And instead of saying, we're coming back next year, we're beating them in our best of 7, he goes and joins them. Like, that's just weak sauce, man. And Anthony Davis is doing the same thing, man. And you say, well, he wants to win. Like, the thing about that, I take legacy over money. The problem is, like, or the irony of it is, like, this is damaging your legacy. People are going to look at you as a bandwagoner. Like, this isn't going to help your legacy. Anyway. Charlie Cavell, is there a bigger, better bleeding purple and gold family than the Duplanises? Jeffersons. And I tell you what, I got a lot of respect for them, man, because in spite of all the crap that Jordan got and still gets from LSU fans, Ricky came and Justin came after as well. They love LSU. That family loves LSU. Kenny Smith, Will Spencer, good morning. Lawrence Robillard, let him do the tip-offs and bench him at the first time out. Fine with me. Hey, Charlie Gale, good morning. Let's see, I don't know the playoff or draft situation, but what would be the best scenario if he mostly sits and we flat out tank? Best scenario would be the Pels end up in the lottery and get the number 1 pick in the draft. I mean, that's what I want them to tank. I mean, they traded Nico Mirotic. I would love to see them not play Anthony Davis and tank. I mean, I'd love to see the Pelicans get the number 1 pick and then trade Anthony Davis and get the number 2 pick, or however it works, At this point, it's all about it is all about accumulating assets. Like the Mirotic trade, they got they got a couple of players, including Jason Smith is coming back, which is weird. But they got a couple of players, and they also got 4 second-round draft picks. The second-round draft picks aren't worth much in the NBA. Most of those guys don't make rosters, but it's just accumulating assets. Chris Ray, what's up? Matthew Rogelio, good morning, Scone. Happy Twitter anniversary. Yes, so Twitter reminded me this morning that 7 years ago today I joined Twitter. And you know what's so weird? Like, when I think about this, I didn't get Twitter at first. I just didn't get it. It was like, why would people care in short snippets what I'm doing? 140 characters. It didn't make, conceptually, it didn't make sense. Sit? Ah. And Jordy and Derek, Kalad and Panamsky were doing the morning, and they were like, dude, you gotta be on Twitter. So they're the ones that pushed me to get on Twitter. I did, and I'm like, once I started using it, I was like, oh, this is where people go for information. And conversation and access to newsmakers. I'm like, okay, I get it. It's brilliant. I love it. It's one of my Twitter is one of my favorite things in the world. Like it's one of my. I mean, it's a platform that in my industry, I don't think you can thrive without it. Huh? Home Depot. Awa basa.
Baby.
Hey.
Elmo.
Hey.
Yellow.
Laura. Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew, can you sing Happy Birthday?
Mimi.
Hey, at night when you pray, what do we pray for? Pray for your... Aw, you're not going to say what you pray for? Do we pray for your heart? You want to walk? Okay, you can walk. Okay, go walk. Whatever. Let's see. Stephen Bro missed Mike D's answer yesterday. What's the timeline for Rankins after surgery? He said October, which is a bummer. Jason Aguilar, I'm pumped, all very impressed, very happy with LSU signing 2019 class. Two surprising guys, Maurice and the edge rusher. Well, they had Maurice Hampton committed already. It's just a matter of waiting to see what happens with the MLB draft. And Sony Fanua, is that who you're talking about with Fanua, the JUCO, or the kid that's the late ad, the kid that's 6'5", 210. Either way, good prospects for sure. Hey, Trivia Carter, good morning. Mark Vitanovich, good morning. AJ Holland, LSU wins by a field goal or a safety. I think it'll be that close. Talking about the basketball team. Looks like the new Memphis AAF League has become satellite campus for LSU players. I'll tell you this much. This is something that a few years ago, I think it was like the USAAF, something. It was one of those leagues. It was another league, probably 10 years ago, 08, 09-ish. And they did something similar. Their concept. What?
Home Depot.
Well, Mama's going to take you to Home Depot. Laura. So their concept was they played in college towns, like they played in Little Rock and in Gainesville, and they had college players from that area, like regionally, assigned to those teams, so that way you felt like you could develop a little bit of a connection with some of the players. It was a good idea. The league just didn't work. But the AAF looks like it's doing something similar. So I'm interested. I'll tell you the thing I'm most interested. I don't know if that league's going to work or whatever. I think the XFL taking their time and investing more resources is probably smarter. You got Bob Stoops coaching the Dallas team, and they'll have some legitimacy to it. But I'm interested to see the Sky Judge. Did y'all hear about this? Talked about it briefly on AFR yesterday, but the AAF is going to have a judge in an official in the booth doing exactly what we talked about after the Saints game, just looking at all the camera replay angles and everything, and is going to have the opportunity to signal down to the field to help them on egregious errors. It's like the NFL may not want to take that step for whatever reason, but the AAF has nothing to lose, so they can try it and see if it works, And when it does, others will adapt. It's funny because there are things that the XFL did that the NFL and other leagues adopted, like the camera on the zip line over the field. That was an XFL thing, like to give you that angle, like in the huddle and over and everyone's like, oh, that's cool, and so people adopted it. They have to take more chances, and sometimes they're going to stumble on some good stuff, and I bet the NFL will pillage some of that. Let's see, Grant Vayon, good morning. Charles Moranto, good morning. Mark, tickets for the Pelicans game on ESPN, $3 on StubHub. Hey, man. Losing team, bad situation, Friday night. All right. They're playing Minnesota. I think the Timberwolves coming in tonight. Let's see. Shelby, you have to come in with a whiskey question statement to get a response. That's not true. I said hey to trivia. Let's see. Playing Davis is a huge mistake, and I heard Okafor's development hurt draft spot could hurt him. I agree on all counts. Trivia, good morning, Matt. What's a good whiskey for beginners? Well, Trivia, I'm glad you asked. I would say for anybody, a can't-miss good starter is Elijah Craig Small Batch. This will cost you about $25, $26. Go get it at Calandro's. Really good place to start. You can drink it neat or on the rocks. One of the best values you'll find. I also like Angel's Envy and Four Roses Single Barrel. Those will run you around $40-$45. All three have very different flavor profiles, but all are very good and affordable. So that's where I would start if I were you. Thank you for the question, Trivia Carter. Appreciate it very much. Let's see. Grant Bales, has LSU ever considered trying to pry Sam Petito from Bama or Petito? I don't know how to say it. I think so, but he's one of those loyal Saban guys. It was the same with who was the runner? Oh, with Burton Burns, same thing. You know, Burton Burns is a Shaw guy who's been with Saban forever. Elmo. I'm sorry. Did you want Elmo? Oh, you want Elmo? Okay, I thought you said Elmo. Okay, Elmo. Hi. Let's see. That's funny. Mark said Mettenberger's playing tomorrow night. I'll watch that. I mean, LSU plays at 1. Actually, I won't because Eric and I are going to dinner tomorrow for early Valentine's. But I would watch it. I'd watch some football tomorrow. LSU plays at 1 tomorrow, basketball. So Mark says, so Demps is a genius now because he didn't answer his phone for a week. I'll tell you what, honestly, that for me feels more like a Mickey Loomis deal. I mean, let's not forget, for all we talk about who's calling the shots with the Pels, let's not forget, Mickey Loomis is the same GM that twice now has left Drew Brees on a contract deadline floating in the wind until right at the contract deadline with Brees and Tom Condon. Like, Mickey Loomis has played hardball with the greatest and most beloved player in the history of the Saints franchise. I don't think he's scared of Magic Johnson. I think Mickey Loomis would absolutely just hang up the phone and tell him to bleep himself. Like, I don't think that that's a problem at all. Dell Demps is probably sitting in his office right now with a disconnected phone line. Like, he's talking to nobody on the other end. And doesn't know it. Like, they'll just sit there until we fire you. Let's see. Softer's overrated, played low-rate high school level class, looks pre-diabetic, no thanks. Oh, that's rude. Come on, man. We got to talk about the kid like he's pre-diabetic. Now they're saying Naz Reid is a one and done since he hit that three-point. Mark, I've said that about Naz Reid all along, and Naz Reid is going to go pro and should go pro because he's going to be a first-round draft pick, and I've said that all along with Naz Reid. Like, anyone who's listened to this or AFR or Locked on LSU, I've been consistent with that all along. There just aren't many dudes walking the face of planet Earth that are 6'10", 250, Elmo, carved out of stone, that have soft hands, that can shoot. This is Elmo. Oh, you're in the other room. So, my point all along has been that Nas, I would love to see him come back. Could Nas benefit from another year? Absolutely. Do you want Elmo fast, Drew? Hey, do you want fast? Oh, God. Okay. He's going to come get me again in 2 minutes. Elmo duck fast. Elmo duck fast. Elmo duck fast. By the way, shout out again to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. I'm going to go back and tag them in this post. I forgot to do it whenever I was going live. My apologies. But please like them. That'd be great. What was I talking about? Oh, Reed. My point all along was NBA drafts on potential. Reed, 6'10", 250, and can shoot. He's going to be a first-round pick. Mark, Gail needs to hoss up and fire Gentry and Demps. I think she will. Dang, Mark, you took over this thing, man. Pelicans lease ends in 2024. Do we have time for a long rebuild with a bunch of low-rate draft picks? Yeah, because Gail Benson will sign another lease with the city. She's not going to move the team as long as she's the owner. And I think she'll be the owner as long as she's alive. John Abear, Brooke Barnett, what's up, Brooke? Kevin Riche, good morning. Love the hat. That a boy. And the fleece. Jason Aguilar, late act. Oh, yeah. Hey, Lori, good morning. Shelby, I know pro baseball is a regional sport, but your thoughts on Machado and Harper? Think the Yanks try to clear a spot for Harper? Would be sick outfield with Stanton and Judge. Not a New York fan, just curious. Go to Fresh Market. Home Depot. Go Fresh Market. So, baseball is not a regional sport. It's very much a national sport. But the Southeast obviously doesn't have a strong tie to a baseball team, which is why you don't get a ton of Major League Baseball talk down here. I do when the Yankees signed LeMahieu, that in essence ended their run at Machado. I do not think they're signing Machado. And I also do not think the Yanks are signing Bryce Harper. I think the Yanks are going to hold out, and I do think that they will sign Mike Trout. I think that is something that will happen. Not this year, obviously, but when Trout becomes a free agent. Because they will go all in on Mike Trout. And I think baseball would embrace having the best player in the sport playing in the biggest market for the most famous team and all that sort of stuff. Let's see. Lowell Cormier. XFL, he hate me. Old Rod Smart, that was funny. Tom Brouillard, quarterback Zach Mettenberger, running back Terrence McGee, offensive lineman Toby Weathersby, Anthony Morris, Sam Montgomery, Anthony Johnson, Greg Gilmore, Josh Jasper, Brad Wing, all in the Memphis Express. That's great, man. I'll see. What are they? Is it all streaming? Do you know? I need to find out if it's streaming or if it's going to be on a network. If it is, I'll set a DVR and scan some of it. See how those guys do. Trivia, Matt, be honest, you're happy we didn't get Sasha.
Noah.
Well, here's the thing, Trivia.
Noah.
He's Laura.
Amy.
Amy? Tammy.
Go from
You go to Fresh Market. Maybe tonight Daddy will take you. Or tomorrow. What do you think about that?
Home Depot.
Well, Mama's going to take you to Home Depot. So, Trivia, my feeling... Hey, bud. Oh, don't you go blocking people. Don't you go blocking people.
Sit.
So real quick, my feeling on soft shirt, I've heard everything that everybody else has heard. Too many times independently from people, high school coaches, recruiting, scouting guys, elite camp people, like about soft shirt. Lazy, takes plays off, doesn't love football, like I'm overweight. I've heard all that. I've heard it all from so many people independent of each other. And I think it is right. But he's also a top 50 national player. Hey, baby. That's so cute. Elmo. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Okay. Anyway. So I've heard all that. He's still a top 50 national player, and if you get him in the system and you get him in a weight training program and you get him with Tommy Moffitt and you light a fire under him, guys can be coached up. It happens. And position of need, in-state kid, yeah, like when Quinnen Williams went to Alabama, he wasn't a stud, and they got him there. So I think that would be my concern with Sofsher is I don't think Sofsher is going to be a stud at Bama next year or probably the year after that. But by year 3, could Scott Cochran have gotten a hold of him and Saban lights a fire under him and he understands the allure of the NFL and the opportunity that's there and become a dominant defensive line? Yeah, I mean, that could happen for sure. But I wish LSU would have gotten one of the other guys, either Byron Young or Charles Moore. I do. I wish they would have gotten one of them. Okay, we're going to bounce. Thanks to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Awesome people. Appreciate them so much for sponsoring Morning Scone. Blue Bonnet, of course, in Baton Rouge, right near Perkins. They got the the Livingston location as well If you hop on I-12, you go to the Walker exit, make a right. It's about a half mile on the right. You can't miss it. So if you're in Livingston, of course, they got you serviced over there as well. All the subspecialties, neck, wrist, shoulders, elbows, knees, hips, feet, ankles, all the subspecialties they do. So awesome people over at the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. We appreciate Brock. I'm going to go back after our finish here. I'm going to tag them in this post. So if you would like their page, that's a big help. So, all right, Locked on LSU podcast coming up in a little bit. We'll hope y'all join us for the live Q&A. And AFR Day 3, Terrio's in studio. We're going to go watch some Elmo. Is that what we're going to do? We'll go watch Elmo. Okay, y'all have an awesome day. We're going to watch Elmo. We're going to watch Elmo. Hey, can you say bye to everybody, Drew? Can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye.